Hi guys, Steel Sky, and I've got Arnie up here, so everything's good. Um, I'll wait because I don't have anybody watching, and then I'll do updates on everything.
Hi,
But
everyone.
uh, literally, I have done very little crocheting wise. Hey, Randy, I found this, and it's this is a light blue here. I've got a gray, and I've got another. I'm about halfway done with this ball, and it's just randoms.
Yeah.
So, um, wait a little bit, let everybody get in here because Randy and Arnie are the only two watching right now. Because I know Arnie's got YouTube on one of his phones.
No, both closed.
Okay, so somebody else is watching Cole. But yeah, it's been all quiet today. And, uh, fun part is I set up a video call for me to talk to Mater on Hey Bill on
Hi,
Saturday
Bill.
because I talked to him. I emailed him on Thursday, and an email cost me 25 cents. If I email him or he emails me because I have to accept the charge. So
Yeah.
that's 25 cents, not a big deal. And so I talked to him on the 30th. Set up an appointment. Said Saturday I will talk to you because Friday I actually did the Halloween thing, and that was definitely different because I was not running the register. I was actually taking the tickets and making sure the food got handed out correctly. So at least I had someone this year that made sure the food was right. Because the last
That-
I
It's
actually had a
good.
lady that she said she would hand out drinks. She left. Hey, Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
Oh, sweet, honey. I will email you and give you my address, but Mater is currently a ward or a guest of the county sheriff. And you will have to keep up with the channel, or when I email you, or we can video call or whatever. Won't take but a minute. But yeah, we'll deal with that. 7 o'clock is when I'll shut down. But yeah, he's and the lady who said she would hand out drinks this year and last year, the year before that, she was my runner, so she was handing the tickets, making sure about the food and all that. Um,
Yeah.
she disappeared. I literally am in the middle. I go to turn to what? Where the hawaha? Hey, okay, I don't have a runner. Why do I not have a runner? That's what's happened. But yeah, and this year I was expecting it, so it's like, oh well. My fun thing is if I ever go out there and am not with concession, um, that's definitely going to be something different. But the now vice president of the crafting group I'm in, she won overall for her car for trunk or treat. And we didn't have a lot of candy left over. So I was like, okay. Now, I personally had a bit of candy left over because I had one of these up to here with candy.
Yeah.
It was down here somewhere. And I had a small bag that I hadn't even opened. So, but
Layla.
okay. It's been a few minutes and there's like 5 people watching. So, talked to Mater on yesterday. We are still dealing with Mama in the nursing home. She's doing better, but they're recommending that she stay permanently. And I'm like, I know she did not want that. She indicated to Michael or Mater that she did not want to go to a nursing home ever. But
Yeah.
circumstances got to the point that I needed her checked out. I had to call and have her checked out. She walked around without her shoes, fell down, go boom. I called. Okay, we're going to the hospital. I don't care. No, I don't care what she wants. She has to go. That's the only thing about having power of attorney is I can veto her not wanting to go because it is in her best health that she goes.
Yeah.
And it's okay, sweetie. You do what you do. She's been doing okay. She Thursday they called me and said, yeah, she decided to get up, go somewhere, and she fell.
Oops.
Oh, she found her corner.
Yeah.
Cool. But they said it appear. I said, does it appear like she stood up to, like maybe go to the bathroom or go exploring or something, and she lost her balance, went to sit down on the bed and missed the bed? They said, yeah, because she was sitting right on the edge, like she missed the bed by yay much, you know. It's like, okay. I said, yeah, that happens. Just because it is a hospital med, make sure she didn't beat the back of her head, you know.
Yeah.
And they said everything appears fine. Checked her out. I talked to them on Tuesday. Because of how her insurance and Medicare is set up, I actually can be overridden. Even though I have power of attorney, her insurance can override me. And that's how it was set up, ages ago. Randy, you're not supposed to permanently borrow your mom's candles. But so I have to watch out that they don't because I know she does want to be home. I would, if it comes down to it, I would have to fight them in court. Okay. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them I need to either start burning or got a couple of them. I just want to break the jars and take the wax. Yeah, just make sure that you're around it and you've got water by it at all times. Because I have a metal trash can out back. I'm fixing to bring up front, put some bricks in the bottom, and use that as a fire pit. Because I found a bunch of her tax papers One of them was from 2006. So, but it's one of those, 30 gallon trash cans that you used to have on your front porch.
Yeah.
And it's all metal. So as long as I'm burning down in the bottom, they can't do on it.
These are the only candles I'll have.
Oh, the fakers. Yep.
Yeah.
I have some of the ones that are in glasses. This big, little bit bigger, up to the full jar ones that you pay like $5 for at Dollar General for.
Yeah, I do have a couple, but what I'll do is I'll put them on a cup warmer instead of burning them.
Yeah, you need to be careful doing that because a cup warmer can get too hot and break your glass, and then that's a whole thing. But
Yeah.
they do have the ones that look like lamps, so they warm from the top.
Oh, I've seen those. Walmart had them.
Yeah, that's if I ever go to get a candle warmer, I'm going to get that kind.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, update on Mom. They said she's looking good, but because of her age and the limited interaction she has at home with others closer to her age that understand her and understand what she's going through, they are at this time recommending she become a permanent resident. Yeah, they do have warmers for the bottom and the top, but I prefer the look of the ones from the top. It looks like a lamp. I go Monday. She has another assessment to see what's going on. If insurance fights me and says that she has to stay, okay, she stays. Cool. I will start working and my YouTube schedule will change. Don't know what it'll change to, but it'll change. And that's down the road. I haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Mater is he's got 2 prescriptions he has to take. One is for blood pressure. I forgot what the other one is for. And they're fixing to put him on anti-anxiety meds and sleep aids. Because apparently he hasn't slept since he got in there, which I kind of understand. Tomorrow makes a month. So, I get it. I understand. It took me 2 weeks to sleep straight, but I had to seal his spot on the bed. But he still has not seen his lawyer, which the lawyer said he had over 200 clients that had been assigned to him from the county. So, that's understandable. But after so many days, then he can request to be assigned a different attorney. But that's just going to set his case back. I have, I let them know who I am, and he was supposed to have sent them a piece of paper saying I'm a point of contact outside for being outside of jail. I'm a point of contact. Don't know where it's at. Don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, I left messages. So we'll go from there. I'll get phone calls or I won't. But he's in one piece, just physically, mentally, no.
Yeah.
Which I understand. Being confined with people you don't know and don't know, I don't know anything about how the system is set up down here. Oh. I went to county jail one time in Oklahoma. My area that I was in had two stories, 2 people per room, and there were like 20 rooms, so had up to 80 people per area. I was like, yeah, no, I'm just going to sit here and be a good little girl and OR out, pay my fines, pay my stuff, go about my life. That's exactly what I did. The worst I've ever done since then is I got a speeding ticket. Hey, CDC. How you doing, Robert? But yeah, he is physically fine. I need to get over there and give him his glasses so that he can see. Mentally, he's okay. When I go over there to give him his glasses, I won't be able to see him because even if I go to the jail to see him, to talk to him, it is through a video call. So basically like we're doing now, except he's here and I'm down here in the corner. That's it.
Yeah.
And even if I go to the jail, I get that. I don't get anything else. So I was like, okay. That's what happens. That's what happens. I know one thing. His live streams had the last live stream he had was getting quite a few views. I know y'all guys know a few years ago there was a bunch of BS going on with he and I and a few others, especially in the. Yeah, I do too, because then I can guarantee I know where he's at. But in the tool community there was a bunch of BS that happened. And Mater and I, some of it we got dragged into, some of it was just because we're there. One of them was I'm there, so I got blamed for everything. And one of the guys that was a major part of that, East Coast Ken, yeah, that one, because of how he acted, he was a jerk. And he had to get drunk to admit he was a jerk and that he should not have done stuff. And then he turned around and did stuff again. Now he's commenting on Mater's live stream, where honestly we did him the courtesy of leaving, not talking about him, and just we don't even acknowledge him didn't even acknowledge him as a person anymore. We were done with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to do the same thing. He needs to go away. And I know he's watching mine too, because he watches mine off and on to see what BS he can come up with. $19.74. I would, except I literally will only eat maybe about half a dozen French fries at any point in time. I worked in fast food for too many years. I don't care for them very much. I am very specific about my fries. But welcome in, and my only rules are be nice, and that's it. So but yeah, he started stuff with us, and we did him the courtesy of leaving him alone. I wish he would continue that courtesy on our end. Hey, 3Bs.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, I honestly, I would rather have fries than cigarettes, but yeah, and see that's another reason for me not to deal with him, Randy. I'd rather have fries than cigarettes because I like salt, but um, after working fast food for off and on for about 8 years, no, we just don't. And I got used to cutting back on my salt because my dad, when it comes to my dad's side of the family, we have high blood pressure all over.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Hey, Mama Bear.
But since my blood pressure is consistently in the normal range for humans, for my family, I'm on the low end. And that's just because I'm in the normal range. So it's like, okay. So, but
Yeah, my doctors always tell me not to use salt. I don't even use salt for anything. I don't even have salt and pepper shakers by the stove at all.
yeah, but if you have consistent high blood pressure, he's gonna keep telling you that. Happy birthday, Arnie! It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Arnie. Happy birthday to you. Okay, that's it. No more singing. Yeah. Oh, sweet, Randy. Yeah, exactly, bees. Um, I just go along and I know what foods trigger me into I need to go to the hospital. And I know what foods will keep me. Oh, that is so sweet, Randy. What foods will keep me, maintaining? I know I love shrimp and I love shellfish.
And
Uh, don't love me.
no, I'm not trying to poke anyone, but the thermostat is right above the screen.
Yeah, I actually have the air conditioner in here off, but I do have that fan going. And the way it's angled is I'm getting hit kind of in a cross breeze because it's bouncing.
Yeah.
Mama's fan is off, or her AC is off, so that when she comes home and oh yeah, his clock is back behind him on his yeah, it's up. Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's still messed up.
Okay.
I sat in then against the radio signal and it gets all goofed up.
Ah. Yeah, if you don't normally have ducks on your Jeep, a lot of people are really cool about it. But yeah, I just don't
I'll try to set that one more time.
Yeah, this week has been kind of and they're Arnie, this one is for you. Get up on screen.
Yeah, put in the chat, Mike, and I'll get it again. Because he gave it to me once before, and then I misplaced the paper. And what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it with my phone.
Yeah, and then you can delete it so that not unless you don't mind it going out there. I don't have a problem with that. But I've got I believe they're coming by this Saturday. They're going to pretty much take care of a lot of my backyard, get rid of stuff for me, so that it's easier to do what needs to be done out there.
Yeah.
And then I have help coming in February and or March, depending on when their lease is up. They're coming out and permanent. So he may just flat out email you or messenger you. So
No, I don't even have them on Facebook.
No, it's not showing, hun. Put an email in there that you don't mind coming up, because it's apparently not going.
Okay. Oh, you need the other phone for that.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not wanting to do it because it's not wanting to dox you. So. Let's see. All right. You guys, give me just a second. Guys, give me just a second. Okay. Okay, we're going to put you as a standard monitor, bees, and that will help you. You should be able to get it in there now. Okay, Randy, I'm seeing that your heat is being goofy. Sorry about that. And actually,
There you go, Mike. Oh, and I see yours too. I'll get it.
ooh, burr. Sorry, I had to go check something else out while I have my YouTube open. Yeah, we are sitting right now. We're sitting at 73. Normally you can't adjust the cycles per hour. It should do it. It's supposed to do it itself. I haven't started any of our heaters. I should. Honestly, I understand that, bees. I understand that. But your heater system, because of you living in a trailer, it should cycle on and off. Talk straight by itself without you adjusting it. So but yeah. we've been kind of chilly this week. Because I don't know about y'all, but Halloween is nasty. It's cold. A lot of day in Oklahoma, it was cold and damp, and 90% of the time it was rainy. Some days it would snow. So, I got used to wearing, when I was little. Okay, yeah, because sometimes it does take 30 minutes to drop back down. All I can tell you is layer up. My mom, when I was younger, my mom dressed us in orange sweatsuit, orange orange top and pants. Oh no, OSU, Oklahoma State, man. I had the Sooners shoved down my throat so bad I started to hate them. I'm not knocking it. They're a good team. When they're trained right, they're a good team. Okay, Randy, just be careful, Yeah. What my mom would do would get like a piece of orange fabric and safety pin it to the front of of our orange sweatshirts, and we were pumpkins because she would paint the face on it, or she would paint our faces orange with the black marks, and we'd wear a green hat or something. All white, we were ghosts. I would wear black with a witch's hat, or the cat ears and tails. But they were sweatsuits because it was cold. That's okay. She can support the Sooners all she wants. She and I will just have to agree to disagree. And I'm not gonna mock her, and she don't mock me, and we all good because I don't care. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, I've got a cousin. He's a major Sooner fan, and is like, nope, sorry. Yeah, I don't care one way or another. It's not that I hate him; it's just I don't care because I generally have other stuff to do. Oh, the Sooners are playing. The Sooners are playing. Okay, I got to clock into work in 5 minutes. Have fun. Bye. That's been my life, and I ain't worried about it. Now basketball, I understand because I actually played that and know what is. But my favorite basketball team, exactly, Bill. And I will be I will be that black sheep. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
But mine was the Chicago Bulls, the ones back in the 80s with Michael Jordan. That was my team. They disbanded. That's all. I'm good. I haven't bothered to try and keep up. Yeah, I've got Oklahoma City Thunder reusable shopping bags. But when I was paying $1 a bag, and they were they're literally enough to hold like that green container right there. It can hold one of the reusable shopping bags I have can hold the yarn that's in that. Oh my god. So I bought like 40 of them because they were $1 a pop, and the store that I was shopping at grabbed them. Hey, Cricket.
Hey, Cricket.
I'd go into I'd go in the store, go over there, grab half a dozen bags, go shopping. Okay, here's the bags. Check them out and then load them up. Hey, Steve. Yeah, took me a second to recognize your name, but Co.
Hey, Steven.
Yep, it's all good. You're here. I hope you caught some of the replays, but if not, it's all good. I know Cricket, and you missed out. Mater is okay. He's been a guest of the county for about 30 days. He has not seen his lawyer yet. And we're still waiting. Mom is in the nursing home. She gets reevaluated on Monday because they do it every week. And to see what's going on. That's fine. Do yourself a favor and play catch up when you can. I would greatly appreciate that. Just for your sake, not everything else. But yeah, Mom's in the nursing home and we're trying to figure out, we'll find out Monday, if she's going to come home, if they need her to stay longer, what's going on. And I'm at the point I am starting to clean out my freezer and stuff so I can thaw it out and get it cleaned up, the once a year de-thaw that you should do, or once every 2 years. And it's at that point I need to do that. So that's fun.
Yeah, last winter I sold my freezer. It was a big thing, and I was never gonna fill it up.
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. I have 2 refrigerators and a freezer. The freezer is an upright from like the 1950s or 60s Montgomery Ward. In order for that thing to get out of the house, I may have to have them break down, take out a door frame. To be a little bit rude, this thing is bigger than you, Arnie.
I can imagine so.
Yeah. Yep. If you're close enough to the lakes, you can put the totes in the lake. Partially submerge them. But yeah.
Yeah, when I was at the freezing level outside, I would just take stuff and just put it outside or put it in the car.
Yeah, but see, our freezing level is different. What people consider cold down here, y'all guys are still running around in carts and shorts. Okay? When it hits 70, people are freezing. Okay, it's 73 right now, and it's, like I said, it's cooler here than it has been. Now, it's not cold, it's cool to me. But I know Sunday at church, people are sitting there like, oh my God, I'm freezing. And it was like 75 degrees. I'm like, okay, no, we ain't doing this. I'm gonna not comment because I know better.
Yeah. What's funny is some people at church complain they're freezing. Now I'm sitting there with a fan beside me going.
Exactly, Stephen. And see, my thing is, about a month ago, we had a cold snap. So it was like 65. Hello, Sal.
I think that's Maid Marian.
I think it is too.
Hey, Maid Marian.
I'm just going to go check. It's not a big deal. I'm not upset about, I don't care who comes in as long as, they stay polite. But yeah, I'm saying that's Maid Marian.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, my darling. I have not seen you in a minute. I hope all is well. And I am glad to have you in. So, but yeah, we had a cold snap month and a half ago. Yeah, see, that's the thing. My uncle moved out to West Virginia. Yeah, they've changed everything now where you um if you don't put a when they started doing this a while back, this my handle is steel sky and then whatever numbers. But if you did not agree or change it when they offered it to you, they gave you some version that relates to your actual account name or and your email that you use for your YouTube account. But yeah, we had a what they call a cold snap, and it was like 60 degrees. I
There's
went to I went to t-shirts, um, pants. Now my pants are like yoga pants, stretch pants. They cover me, and some of the ladies in they ain't got room to complain because there are some older women in there that have hard just by looking at them, they've had a hard life, and they come out the other side better because they came out the other side. But um so some of those women, you look at them and you just know. And when I'm wearing pants that are tight, they're considered tight even though I can literally take them and stretch them like yay far.
yeah.
You know, when someone looks at me like that, I look at them like there are other people in here that wear more revealing clothing and stuff like that. Don't even. You can't. Yeah, you've been great, Maid Marian. We love you, and I'm just glad that you've come back. I haven't seen you in a minute, but I also haven't really been going to channels, talking to people, stuff like that. Yeah, and it's right now in Oklahoma, it's like 55, 60 degrees. That's what I'm used to. So I'm wearing shorts. I've been
Yeah.
wearing shorts for a week. And my shorts are not quite revealing, but they come close. They cover my assets, and maybe about a couple inches more, but that's it. And I don't care. People can look at them and say, "Oh my God, how eh."
Yeah, it's 48 out and I'm wearing shorts.
Okay, I breathe wrong. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that is funny. But mine are the stretchy type. I do have a pair that is they're still stretchy, but they're not as stretchy. Um, so I don't wear them outside of the house. Somebody asked me a while back, well, how come you don't wear shorts? Because I don't want to. And they're like, well, I would like to see you in shorts. I said, yeah, and I'd like to see you in a straight jacket. So, yeah, and that's it, Laura. I grew up, Mama Bear. I've worn long pants for so long. Shorts, to me, shorts are like PJs. You wear them when you're in the house, and that's it. You know, Yeah, I've got some PJs that will cover me, and I can go to Walmart and not be in the people of Walmart and not look like I'm one of them people. Does that mean I'm going to do it? No.
Yeah. Friday I went to Walmart. There were a bunch of people in their PJs.
Yeah, but when they say the people of Walmart website, have you ever been to that? Have you ever seen those videos?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen them.
yeah. That's what I'm. That's what I'm like. My PJs, I can go out there and not be put on that website, not be put in those videos, and that's just what I normally wear. Now, am I willing to do that? No, 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 no. Because I've seen some. I'm like, okay, you're older than me by a good 10, 12 years, and your mama didn't teach you better than that. The heck you been through? What the heck? It's stuff like that. But, it is what it is. And people are entitled to wear whatever they want. Exactly, Married Marian. And before that was a thing, my mom would get on the internet and she'd go, she'd go, let me get my phone. Oh my God, Crystal, look at that. Can you believe that? Oh my God. And it's like, what are you? Because I don't know, but some of that.
Yeah.
I don't know where she was finding it, but it was like, okay. Yeah, I like denim. I need to get back to it, but yeah. I've got a lot of moving and cleaning to do right now, so shorts are a good thing. For me, because I've got more maneuverability than I normally deal with, even though my pants are stretchy. But yeah, I've got a dolly out in the I'm not that fond of khaki. If you go in the morning or around 10, you don't get as many of those.
Hi, Ariel.
You do get them. Hey, Ariel. Yeah. Well, so do my puppy and my kittens. Which I'm surprised Wendy hasn't decided to attack me. But y'all guys hold your breath on that one because she's still got a few minutes. But yeah,
Yeah, with me it's either shorts or sweatpants.
yeah, see, if I do sweatpants, I cannot have the elastic in the bottom. That is annoying to me. Yeah, and that's just, the time of the year and what you are doing with them. Yep, breeches, bloomers, and overalls. I remember them being called that. Well, we didn't get bloomers. We got told, put your panties on. Yeah, I gotta have pockets too. I mean, when I'm out and about, I gotta have pockets because I don't like using what's called the bra wallet that women have. Oh my. If you are told not to go to a Walmart alone, that's bad. Now, I can understand, this last weekend because of the shutdown and, people I'm not getting my food stamps, so we're going to go do all this. And they named Walmart, Aldi's, uh, Whole Foods specifically. But if you are told not to go into a Walmart alone just on a normal day, yeah, there's problems. I don't. Okay, my thing is, my dad lost his job because he worked in the oil field. So back in the 80s, he lost his job. He had to have back surgery. We were on food stamps, but he worked. He did the best. He worked as much as he could. That would not have him back in the hospital. And, back under surgery. And he was finally in his late 40s able to get a manufacturing job where he was sitting down most of the time, so it was not stressing him out. It wasn't messing with his back. Yes, I'm a food stamp baby. My children are food stamp babies because when I found out I was pregnant, I didn't find out till they told him in chat. And I sang, and you're not getting me to do it again. Because I'm just that bad. I found out I was pregnant. I signed up. But here's the thing. Even though I grew up on food stamps and I had children that grew up on food stamps, I worked. I was physically able to get out there and work. So I did. So that means because of my income, there were some months I only got like $40 a month, $40 in food stamps. Okay, fine. That's not a problem. I don't mind that. My thing was I signed up for medical. Night, Randy. You stay safe, honey.
Hi, Randy.
Oklahoma if you sign up for state medical for your children, once you sign up, they have it until they are 18, unless you get a job and are able to afford it, and you tell them that you are paying for insurance. So that's the entire reason I signed up. Is I signed up for medical, and they looked at my income. They said, "Well, you're eligible for food stamps." I said, "That would definitely help because at the time, formula was, by the time my kids they started at like $9 a can and stopped when it was like $15, $12 or $15 a can. And now it's 30 something dollars a can. Yeah. So, if you are physically able to get out there and you have a support system that will help you with your children, get out there and do something. Get out there and work. Now,
scamming crooks.
Yeah. The people that are, 27, got eight baby daddies and 8 or 9 kids, that is not something I believe in. I was taught you get with one person, you stay with them. I actually got told by my grandpa, I don't care if he beats you bloody, you stay with him. I'm like, it took me a few years to unwind that from my brain. And by the time I unwound it, he had passed on. But yeah, that's what I grew up in and also, now this is a generalized quote. I do not believe this. If you marry anyone other than a white man, I will kill you. He literally threatened to unalive his granddaughters if they chose someone that was not white. And I am very much glad that he is no longer here to try and go through with that because of him. I know one of his granddaughters, she did marry a black man, but she did not marry till after she had 2 white children. And that's perfectly fine. She was able to do it, able to raise the kids on her own, not have to worry about them. And I don't know the situations beyond she had 2 kids, and then
Yeah.
in the late 90s my dad called me and he told me she was getting married. I said, well, tell her congratulations. My stepmother got on the phone and said, he's black. I said, does he treat the girls good? Meaning her daughters. Yeah. Does he treat her good? Yeah. Then I don't care if he's purple with pink polka dots and spits and has to eat only green food. As long as whoever you are with treats you and your children, whether they are their biological children or not, well, I don't care.
Yeah.
My children are grown, so they really don't have a say-so in who I'm with. They do not approve. They don't like Mater, and that's perfectly fine. But my daughter's come down here and she's kidnapped me. I've gone out to dinner with her. I was like, yeah, come down on a Saturday. He can watch his mom. I'll go. We'll go out to dinner, go to Target, whatever. We'll go chill. There's things that happen with my son that is, yeah, that's a thing. So, but yeah, it's just, as long as you're treated right, I don't care who you're with. Ooh-wee. And that's perfectly fine. I dated a Mexican and an Asian. Obviously, they didn't work out. Both of my children happen to be white. They're actually a quarter German from Germany. Yeah. I've got a girl I grew up with. All of her children have different fathers. It was 3 girls, a boy, and then another girl. The oldest one, 3 children that I remember, and I believe 2, maybe 3 baby daddies. The second one had 3 boys, 1 baby daddy, and I told her not to date him because I knew him. I told her not to date him. Roadrunner.
Hey, Roadrunner.
And the third one actually married and then had children, and as far as I know, she's still married. The son, I know he got into some legal trouble. I don't know exactly where that went. And the 4th daughter, I have no earthly clue what the heck. Okay, to play catch up for you, Roadrunner, because I know you've been busy. Mother-in-law, mom is still in the nursing home. We get reevaluated on Monday to see if she can come home. And also, one of the things they're doing is a swallow test to make sure that she's not swallowing her food and putting that in her lungs, getting pneumonia. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Cricket, your mama was good. Your mom was good. But Mater is still a guest of the county, and that's for the foreseeable future. He has not seen his lawyer, and it has been 30 days. So we're still on the wait and see. I do have in February and March, I have people coming in to help me. They're going to move in and help me. And hey, Elaine.
Hey, Elaine.
Mater's still a guest of the county. Mom's getting reevaluated on Monday, and we're going from there. That's your catch up, honey. So, oh my nose. Yes, and he does not like the mattresses. You know, he says for some reason they're not hard enough, or they're too hard. And I'm not worried about it. I don't have. No, that's where you sit there, you take it and you say, Mom, we're going to sit here and you and I are going to talk. You ain't talking to nobody else. I'll give you one better, Cricket. I had somebody come and attack me. Because apparently my ex, my kid's dad, he had another child. And that child is actually 10 years older than my daughter. We happen to live in the same area, so that she was on DHS in Oklahoma, HHS, Department of Human Services in Oklahoma. So that does your food stamp, your Medicare, Medicaid, Senior Adult Protective Service, CPS, Child Protective. All of it falls under DHS. We showed up because I had to go in and give them proof of life of my child and renew everything. I'm sitting there talking with baby daddy boyfriend. All of a sudden, I got this lady coming at me. I clicked the handle down on my daughter's car seat, put her underneath the seat I was sitting in, closed my knees, and I'm like this. I'm not moving because whoever that lady is, she's going to have to hit me. And I've got my daughter underneath me and protected. Come to find out, it was his ex. She was told to leave property. Security stood outside with his gun, hand on his gun, to make sure she left. He said, and she said, I have an appointment, He said, yeah, you just forfeited your appointment because you attacked someone. So, pardon. When baby daddy explained what was going on, they told him, okay, we're waiting until she leaves, you're staying in the car. Because security had to go get her mother out of there. The mother was like, okay. So, yeah. And my daughter is 24 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, it's just been, this has been that week where I'm done. I am so done. But I do have a small path carved on the front porch. So I have basically the width of a dresser on either side that has stuff on it. Okay, fine. No problem. Now it's getting some of the stuff in and out. I don't blame her. No, I don't. I know if you like that, but yeah, no. But so yeah, my thing is, I finally all those planters that Mater made last year, Now that's not fun. That's concerning when you go to court and the judge says, hey, Miss Jane. I don't know her first name, but we'll go with Jane. Hey, Miss Jane, how you doing? What happened now? You know, that's concerning. It's funny as anything, but it's concerning. Yeah, Mater asked me to take his glasses up to him, and I haven't done that because I haven't had the energy to go and try and find my way around in Waxahachie. I have not had the energy for that. So, but I need to go and do that. Oh, Miss Elsie? Okay. See, like I said, I didn't know her first name, but
What you want?
yeah. Even taking those up to him, I won't get to see him. So, and it was kind of disconcerting when I called up there to ask exactly what the procedure was on how I get them to him. And I said his last name. She goes, "Oh yeah, I've heard of him." I said, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, I've heard of him." I was like, that's disconcerting. I said, "That's a little odd that medical has heard of him." She goes, "No, it's not odd. It's just I've been here every day, so I know who he is." I'm like, Lord, what has he done now? That's my thing is, what the heck has he done now?
Yeah.
Because first time I've talked to this department, and they know him. That's kind of disconcerting. But, man, considering he has to take medicine every day, yeah. It's understandable, but it's still All right. I'm going to let you guys go because I'm running over by a few minutes, but we did have some people come in late, and I did want to make sure that they knew what was going on with what. And so y'all have fun, stay safe, stay blessed, and happy birthday, Arnie. So
Thank you, everyone.